look at the coach head-to-head, and of course the first ever EuroLeague meeting. Martin Schiller in his rookie season on a EuroLeague bench, taking over from Šarūnas Jasikevičius, who departed to Barcelona. And this is how the two teams compare over the first 3 games of the season. It's a small sample size. Of course, Efes shooting slightly better on the inside, Žalgiris from the outside. Anadolu Efes really struggling from the perimeter without Shane Larkin so far. They do have so many other capable shooters, though. And several of those perhaps will need to step up again tonight, as they did in Berlin. Look at the head-to-head record. This is the 17th EuroLeague meeting between these two this century. Žalgiris with a 9-7 edge. But Efes won both games last season, including 68-74 here in Kaunas. The Efes starting 5, Beaubois, Micic, Singleton, Anderson against his former club, getting the start as well. And then Žalgiris, Walker, Vastoria, Grigonis, Hayes and Lovern. As we see your officiating team for this round 4 contest. The 1999 EuroLeague champions against the 2019 runners-up and last season's runaway leaders. The 33-time and reigning champions of Lithuania taking on the 14-time and defending champions of Turkey. It's Žalgiris Kaunas against Anadolu Efes Istanbul, live in round 4 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Last season's 9th place team are the team to beat at the start of the new season. Žalgiris top of the standings, making their best start since 2012. And with 6 players averaging 8 points or more, it's their team ethic that's got them there. Anadolu Efes were the team last season, the overwhelming favourites, the runaway leaders. But without their main man, they've stumbled at the start of the new campaign. Under the glass, a real weak spot for them, the second lowest rebounding numbers in the league. If Žalgiris can rebound and run, they'll give themselves a good chance at a perfect 4-0 start. If Efes, without Larkin again, can reproduce the team effort that they showed on Tuesday when they moved the ball for a club record 28 assists in a road game, then they could continue their comeback here in Kaunas. It's the home team who start with the ball. Grigonis hanging one up, Lovern misses, and Efes a chance to get the first score. They are adapting to the loss of Larkin, who reportedly will be back towards the end of the month. The man who was the standout player in the EuroLeague last season. So many other offensive talents, though, for Efes, although they're forced into the turnover here as Singleton loses out. Ball in the hands of Thomas Walker, a subdued start to the season for him after a fantastic campaign last season. Here he is again, Walker, just 3.7 points, 3.3 assists on average so far. Getting into the paint, lovely pass out to the corner, 3-point shot from Nigel Hayes. The loudest roar of the season. Žalgiris up and running on home court. Micic. And Tibor Pleiss, the centre, shoots the outside shot, couldn't resist, wide open. They'll battle on the floor, and Efes will have to battle all night long here against this Žalgiris side that will certainly get an injection of energy. Martin Schiller's team have looked so energetic even without the fans in the 3 games they played on the road this season. Those players in green and white in particular will be absolutely buzzing tonight. We've got a jump ball between Anderson and Lovern. In fact, they're going to change it. It's Steve Vastoria who has to contest the jump ball. And he gets it towards Hayes, but Efes able to grab it. James Anderson made his EuroLeague debut with Žalgiris back in 2014. Averaged 14.5 points a game that season. Beaubois passing inside and stuffed down by Tibor Pleiss. Efes on the board. And it's the giant German who gets free to rock the rim. Covered on the baseline by Walker before going back to Hayes. There's the handoff to Vastoria. Grigonis. Grigonis into the paint, hangs one up. Lovern couldn't tip it home, and he hangs his head, feeling like he should have converted. James Anderson inbounding, and they turn it over, recovered by Vastoria. Three-point shot for Efes, for Žalgiris rather, goes again. Two for them, this one from Grigonis. Mitsic, against his former club, of course, moving it on to Beaubois. Greg Beaubois into the paint, lost it on his way through. Look at the battling down on the deck again from Vastoria. Nigel Hayes has gone down here, but he's picked up by his teammates. And what a start on the outside from Žalgiris. A couple of threes already. One for Hayes, one for Grigonis. Beaubois. Pleiss looking for the handoff here. Mitsic spots a gap, burst into it, to the far side it goes. Singleton back out. Beaubois, a very good three-point shooter, answers back for Efes. 43% on the outside this season, 39% for his career. He's only 4 points away from hitting the 1,500 mark now. Astoria to Grigonis. Grigonis on the move. So much energy in the offense for Žalgiris, and this one high towards Lovern, and he does convert. A new lease of life with Žalgiris after fairly limited minutes at Fenerbahce last season. The home side with 8 points in just over 3 minutes. Mitsic working with Pleiss. He'll pull the trigger on a three, misses it. Pleiss on the boards, the tallest player on court. Able to get there. Beaubois stepping into the edge of the paint. No look pass back out to Singleton, an excellent three-point shooter, but he misses that one. Walk up far side, 5.5 assists a game last season, which was a league 6th best. Grigonis moving it on. Hayes, same spot that he hit the first basket of the game, but he lost the handle on the ball that time. Just couldn't reel it in. It's been such an inconsistent, brief EuroLeague career for him so far after dominating in the Euro Cup with Galatasaray. Singleton up against Hayes. Going to work, edge of the paint. It's an offensive foul. Great job from Nigel Hayes to take a hit to the chest. There's 3 Anadolu Efes turnovers forced inside the opening 4 minutes or so. Walkup had 9.6 points on average last season as well. 3.5 rebounds, 1 steal a game. Hayes takes the mid-ranger as the defense backed away, and he got it to go. 5 early points for Nigel Hayes. He's only 25, the American, and has all the tools to have a really good EuroLeague career. Beaubois steps back for the three, misses it. Rebound grabbed by Grigonis. And Žalgiris up by 5 already, looking to extend it here. Grigonis to the foul line, dancing through, difficult shot. Lovern grabs the rebound and he's fouled. You see the players wearing different messages on the back of their jerseys through rounds 3 and 4 in this double game week, part of the EuroLeague's Not in Our World campaign, fighting against racism, discrimination and inequality. Jokubaitis, the 19-year-old, is into the game for Žalgiris. Here's Walkup. Walkup towards the baseline, forced back out. Shot clock's down to the final 3 seconds here. Walkup's going to go alone. Push shot falling short, grabs his own rebound. A fresh 14. Nigel Hayes for 3. A coming-of-age performance, perhaps, for Nigel Hayes tonight. He's got 8 points in 5 minutes. Pleiss looking towards Micic. He was well guarded, gives it to Boubois instead. Back to Pleiss, the runway opens up for the Turkish takeoff for Anadolu Efes. Tibor Pleiss hammering it home one-handed. Walk up to Hayes, this time moves it on. Jokubaitis steps in for the long two, misses it. Hayes grabs the rebound as well, doing a bit of everything. He's feeling it right now. And he gets contact and will go to the line to try and make it a double-digit individual performance in the opening quarter. We'll have a timeout with Žalgiris up by 6, a chance to extend it by a couple more. What a start it's been with their fans back in the house tonight.
We are back.
Together.
Fighting against inequality.
We are back.
United, standing against racism.
Determined.
Confronting intolerance.
Stronger. Rejecting discrimination of any kind.
We say,
not in our world.
We stand for justice.
For civil rights.
We stand for equality.
For peace.
For freedom.
We stand for inclusion.
Into the idea
of settling for anything less.
We say not in our world.
Nigel Hayes really looking to step up in his sophomore EuroLeague year. So good in the Euro Cup, and then last season just 6.4 points, 3.7 rebounds a game in his EuroLeague rookie season. Only shot 44% inside, 35% from downtown. He's had an inconsistent start to the new season as well, but he's been spectacular in the opening 5 minutes of this one. He's got 8 points, a couple of threes, and one on the inside, and a chance to hit 10 points in the quarter with a pair of free throws. He averaged 8.3 points, 5.3 rebounds over the first 3 games this season, but only shot 40% inside and 27% from the perimeter. He's 3 of 3 from the field so far tonight. And if he remains perfect in terms of his shooting performance here, 10 points in just over 5.5 minutes. He misses that one. A promising start nonetheless for Nigel Hayes. Boubois coming around the perimeter, gives it back to Micic. Here's Pleiss. Micic again. Pleiss running interference. The ball was kicked with the shot clock winding down. Micic to inbound, Boubois on the move, 14 on the shot clock. What about the three? Moyman back out to Anderson. Far side, Pleiss is going to shoot the long two, misses it. Anderson battling on the boards. And it's Efes' ball. Martin Schiller's team have not just done a good job on offense, as Walker picks up their first foul with 14 points, but they've done a good job on defense as well, limiting Efes to 7. Efes shooting just 3 of 8 from the field. They'll try and improve that percentage here as Pleiss does all of the scoring for them. He's got 6 of their 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field. Jokubaitis back out. Here's Hayes, who's got the hot hand, spins into the paint. Blocked off by the presence of Pleiss, turns it over. Now a chance for James Anderson. Anderson thought about attacking Grigonis, comes back out. They'll play in the half court instead. Pleiss setting the big screen for Boubois. Now Micic. Micic, little jab step onto the left hand, bursts through towards the basket. Forced into the miss, though, by the presence of Walker. Grigonis at pace in transition. Walk up to the far side. Grigonis again. Efes do a good job of getting back in transition. Grigonis floats one from the foul line, short, and Anderson first to the loose ball. Efes looking to close the gap here from 7 down. A chance to make it a one-possession game. Micic weaving one way, then the other. Back out to Boubois. Moyman trying to give him room to operate. Those two colliding, though, and here goes the man of the moment, Nigel Hayes. Lithuanian liftoff at the Žalgirio Arena. 11 first quarter points for Hayes. Fans on their feet in Kaunas. A couple of club legends come in Jankunas and Malaknis, as well as Lekavicius. His 170th game tonight. He's back at Žalgiris after time away in Athens with Panathinaikos. He grew up with Žalgiris juniors. Micic, Žalgiris by 7. Micic back out, ball on the floor, the floater from the foul line for Simon, and he got it with the foul as well. Straight in off the bench and making an impact. Krunoslav Simon, the veteran, who's been so good this season. Averaging a superb 16 points, 3.7 rebounds, 3.3 assists and 1 steal. He's been so efficient, 64% shooting on the inside and 10 of 17 from downtown for 59% on the perimeter. And he completes a three-point play in a matter of seconds here after coming in. Efes back within 4 as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first. Jokubaitis, who ran the show a couple of nights ago, stops and pops off the elbow and gets it to go. His first game in front of the Žalgiris army on home court as a key player. His talent is unquestionable, but he's been eased in, understandably so, at such a tender young age. Dunston getting inside, got it. And these two trading blows now. Lukas Lekavicius handing it off to Rubit. Jokubaitis had it knocked away, but he gets there ahead of Dunston. Swung to the corner, Lekavicius is free for the 3, and Žalgiris are letting it rain. They're 4 of 4 on the outside. 21 points in the opening 9 minutes. And that 7-point advantage restored. 3-point shooting a big difference maker right now. Micic gets mid-range and gets his geometry spot on. His first score against his former club. Augustin Rubit, 10 of 15 from the field in the first 3 games. Jokubaitis taking on Dunston into the land of the Giants, takes the ring road around the defense, shot clock winding down to 5. The teenager full of confidence, keeps hold of the ball, gets his shot away, draws the contact and will go to the line. Not such a wonderful skill set, but it's his confidence on the ball, his ability to take it, and to take big shots in big moments that'll have impressed Martin Schiller the most. Rubit, non-shooting foul, so Žalgiris inbounded. Jokubaitis has it back again, going to work once more. Fires it in, it was low and just about recovered and put in by Rubit, who's now 11 of 16 from the field in a Žalgiris uniform. 7 points the margin again, nominal differential between shot and game clock at the end of the first, so Vasilija Micic will hold it to try and create the final shot. Few better to do so than him, 7.7 assists a game this season. He takes it himself, misses it over the top of the backboard, and a chance still for the fastest man on the floor, Lukas Lekavicius, in the final seconds, moved on, and it goes to beat the buzzer. Adrenaline coursing through the veins of Rokas Jokubaitis, the 19-year-old, with the fans back in attendance in Kaunas tonight. A 25-point quarter for Žalgiris, and the league leaders are on a roll. Žalgiris 25, Anadolu Efes 16 at the end of one, a 9-point lead for the hosts. Already, all of their games coming on the road. Žalgiris could hardly have wished for a better start on home court. Coach Jürgen Atterman and Anadolu Efes with plenty to sort out. Martin Schiller has done such a fine job over his first 4 EuroLeague games. So many players getting involved, but three-point shooting key. That the only one for Efes on 6 attempts so far. Vern getting a basket on the inside. Price responding with a big blow of his own. Martin Schiller's team 4 of 4 from the perimeter. And that breakaway dunk from Nigel Hayes took him to 11 first quarter points, and then to beat the buzzer, Jokubaitis in transition off the bounce pass from Lekavicius. And Žalgiris have done a great job at both ends of the floor. 25-16 the score. You see those 4 of 4 on the outside, just 1 of 6 for Efes, but Žalgiris better on the boards. 3 more assists, 1 less turnover so far, and 3 steals, forcing 4 first quarter turnovers on Anadolu Efes. Six points for Tibor Pleiss. He's 3 of 4 on the inside. Hasn't had a great deal of help from his teammates, though. Nobody else has scored more than 3 for Anadolu Efes. And Žalgiris up by 9, but Efes start with the ball in the second quarter. Dubois to Simon. Waiting for movement ahead of him. Rodrigue Dubois gets back on the ball. Gets into the lane, kicks it to Simon for the 3. Perfect start to the second for Efes. Krunoslav Simon continues his remarkable start to the season. He's 11 of 18 from three-point range now. Malaknis will try and answer back. Automatic for him in the corner as he ties Dimitris Diamantidis for 11th place all-time in three-point shots. 372 now in his EuroLeague career. Dubois floating one off the elbow and scoring. And both teams finding their flow on offense at the start of the second. 5 points, 3 assists for Rodrigue Dubois now. Jokubaitis 4 points for the teenager in the first quarter. Malaknis coming away off the screen. There's the up fake, steps to the side to take on the three-point shot and nailed it with a foul called on the floor before he released the ball. Efes get away with one, but Arturas Malaknis must have been desperate to get in, hearing the roar of the crowd, and he's made his big moment count. Žalgiris a perfect 5 of 5 on the perimeter. 4 different players have knocked them down. Lekavicius going to work on the interior, and Coach Ataman's Efes can't stop Žalgiris scoring. 5 points for Lekavicius now. Micic into Dunston. Nice pass from him to Moyerman. Lovely feed from the centre, Bryant Dunston. Moyerman just beating the shot block attempt. And the margin is 7 again. Martinez Gebben with the handoff. Jokubaitis working with Gebben. Draws the double team, high entry pass. Gebben the hesitation, had it wrestled away by Micic though. A big defensive play from Vasilija Micic. Simon up against Jokubaitis, the 35-year-old against the 19-year-old. Nice pass across to the near side, around the perimeter. Dubois back onto Moyerman. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Moyerman spins baseline, almost lost it. Fires it to Simon. Simon disrupted by Jokubaitis. It's the youngster who comes out on top. Here he goes again, into the lane, lovely feed, threading the eye of the needle. Rubit got it from mid-range. Augustin Rubit converting his first field goal. The second assist from Jokubaitis. And Žalgiris back up by 9, as they were at the start of the quarter. Dubois to Simon. Now Dunston turning to drive, and boy did he do just that. Take cover, an air raid above the rim from Bryant Dunston. Gavin up against Dunston. Malaknis, he's fouled from behind by Boubois. In fact, it came from the front from Dunston. As we take a look at his big jam over the top of Jokubaitis. Get out the way. The veteran flying high over the teenager. Jokubaitis goes to the bench. 4 points, 3 assists so far, and a block. Malaknis, or Lekavicius rather. Malaknis in the corner now. Shot clock down to 5. Spins baseline. What about the footwork from Malaknis? But he couldn't find his angles on the backboard. You can just see there's an extra spring in the Žalgiris step. The confidence of their start to the season and the fans back in the arena tonight. It's up to Efes to use their experience, and they have plenty of it, to try and wear Žalgiris down. Micic trying to do that here. Nice pass out of the double team. Slightly off the mark. Around to Moyman, though. They're lining up on the perimeter, and Moyman knocks down the 3 to close the gap to 4. They have found their range now. Back-to-back threes after hitting just one of their first 6. Gavin looking for the handoff to Malaknis. He puts the ball on the floor this time, forced away by the presence of Dunston. Shot clock down to the final 3 seconds. Dunston in the way again. They have to release, and Rubit hits the rim. Gave Gavin the opportunity to try and grab the rebound, but Efes take care of the backboard, and Dunston running the floor. Nice pass back out. 3-point shot again, and he backs it in. Only Adrian Moyman knows if he meant that one. But he's got back-to-back threes, and Efes are back in touch. Eight points for Moyman, only a 1-point game. Žalgiris have led by 9. Rubit lining up a 3, does most of his damage on the inside. Couldn't resist, though. Lekavicius off the offensive rebounds. Here's Malaknis, this is more his game. Step to the side, 3-point shot. Arturas Malaknis now outright 11th all-time in the EuroLeague, ahead of Diamantidis. 373 threes. Žalgiris ahead by 4. Boubois. And that's going to be the first foul on Žalgiris here in the second. Martinas Gavin. Malaknis set his radar right this morning, though. 2 of 2 on the outside. He had 1 waved off as well for a foul that was called on the floor rather than the shot. Here's Moyman. He set his radar right as well, but he was way off that time. A few gremlins in the system. Efes had hit their previous 3 threes in a row before that miss to spark the comeback. Right on the midway point of the second quarter, Žalgiris by 4. Thomas Walk up against Micic, 2 of the EuroLeague's assist leaders last season. Walk up, stepping back behind the perimeter, waiting for movement. Malaknis goes inside this time, dishes off to Lovern. He dropped it, able to recover and to balance the baseline. But Malaknis can't help him out by balancing the sideline. Žalgiris' 5th turnover, 1 more than Efes. Go to the benches for a timeout. Žalgiris 35, Efes 31. It's a first half that absolutely has flown by because of the atmosphere, the offense, the quality of the play, the passion that's oozing out on court in Kaunas tonight. This is what the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is all about. A little taste of hopefully what we'll get deeper into the season. Nigel Hayes leads the way of all scorers with 11 points. Adrian Moyman with 8 to lead Efes. Malaknis has A pair of threes, 6 points for Žalgiris. Hayes is 11 points, coming in 7.5 first quarter minutes. He's back in off the back of this timeout at the midway point of the second quarter. Mitsic, a couple of assists already. Moves it on to Moyman. Now Dunston. Mitsic working behind the screen. Simon puts the ball on the floor, steps in, nice pass to Bryant. Dunston, who takes out his frustration on the rim. A big Dunston-sized dunk. He's got a few of them in this game already. Lovern up against Dunston, trying to answer back. And Dunston says, get out of here. 3-point shot, though, for Žalgiris. They can't upgrade to the three, but they grab the offensive rebound again, and it's picked off Grigonis. And Mitsic will hand it to Moyman as they try and tie, or maybe even take the lead. Here's Dunston, back out. Simon puts it on the floor, tried to find Mitsic. Lovely ball movement as Efes start to rediscover their confidence. But Walker reads the passing lane and intercepts. Watch out for the next block from Bryant Dunston. It would take him level with Fran Vazquez as the all-time leader in the EuroLeague. It's Mitsic, goes through the gears and finishes to get Efes level. In fact, I don't think they're going to count the basket. There was a call before the basket. It's a foul on Lovern. Astoria comes in, Malaknis to the bench. Mitsic gets away via the screen of Dunston to the far side. Simon puts it on the floor, fouled by Grigonis. Only Žalgiris' second foul. You can see the calls from Efes for unsportsmanlike here. You have to make a legitimate attempt to play the ball. That's what Coach Jürgen Atterman and his players are saying at the moment, that that was not the case. The officials will confer and make absolutely sure of their decision. Coach Atterman feels hard done by, the man who is on record as saying it's one of the greatest injustices in the history of sport that Efes weren't able to finish their run last season to try and challenge for an historic first ever title. Mitsic working with Dunston. Here's Simon, far side. Moyman back out towards Mitsic, who is locked and loaded, ready to take on the three and ready to drain it, but the foul came first. Mitsic back to Moyman. Simon up against Grigonis. Shot clock to 6. Dunston running interference. Back out it comes. Moyman puts it on the floor to the foul line. Finds Dunston, or at least tried to, but it was so tight and congested in the paint. And Efes turned the ball over. Astoria back to Walker. Final 3 minutes of the first half. Hayes getting free on the perimeter to pass it on to Astoria. Here's Thomas Walker going to work inside, back out. Nigel Hayes in the corner, but he had a foot on the sideline, so Žalgiris will turn it over for the 7th time. Just put that right foot back onto the line as he looked to blaze down the baseline. We'll have a timeout here with Žalgiris leading by just 2, 35-33. Dunston certainly leaving his mark on this first half. 3 of 3 from the field for 6 points. And they've come emphatically, that time over the top of Jokubaitis. That time showing all of his emotion, frustration. power. He's got a big block as well, so he's just one off Fran Vázquez to tie as the EuroLeague's all-time king in that department. It's not happened for Marius Grigonis yet. 1 of 4 from the field, 3 turnovers as well. His team were electric in the first quarter. They've fallen away though in terms of their offensive output here in the second. 25 first quarter points, just 10 so far since that break. Micic looking for Simon. Simon trying to find Dunston. Lovern got his long arms in the way. Back out now, a chance for Thomas Walker to run. He's got support as well. He tries to go alone. And Bryant Dunston feeding the fast break off the big rejection as Simon scores. And the EuroLeague's shot-blocking king is in the house in Kaunas. Bryant Dunston goes level with Fran Vázquez as the all-time leader. What an achievement for Dunston, who's got plenty of time to overtake the great Fran Vázquez. Block number 249 in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. And the way he's playing, he looks like he could go outright number 1 tonight. Grigonis across to Hayes. Lovern takes it with a hand in his face from Dunston and wins the battle of the 2 centres. We saw 250 flash up for Dunston. As far as I can tell, it's 249. 247 coming in today, plus 2 so far tonight to tie him level with Vázquez. Nice pass from Dunston this time. Anderson over the top of the hoop. Nigel Hayes grabs the loose ball. Walker. Final minute and a half of the first half, and what a fascinating half of basketball it's been. Grigonis goes behind the back up against Micic, onto Lovern. Žalgiris by just 2, have led by as many as 9. Lovern going to work again, and this time beats the shot blocker Dunston. Final minute of the second, Micic. Micic slaloming through, finding Dunston. Can he get his shot away? He can. Off the mark, though, disrupted underneath by the presence of Lovern and Walker. Final seconds of the first half. Lithuanian fans right behind Žalgiris. Grigonis will float one on the angle, mid-range, got it. And Žalgiris looking to hold off Efes here in the second. First basket on the inside for Marius Grigonis tonight, having missed his first 3 attempts from 2-point range. Timeout called with seconds to go in the second. another hugely impressive half for Martin Schiller on the Žalgiris bench, and his team full of energy, full of confidence. Žalgiris fans might have feared the worst when Šarūnas Jasikevičius left for Barcelona. The club legend, a man who's performed so well on the bench the last few years, but Martin Schiller making himself a fan favourite very quickly here in Kaunas. Simon with 6 to shoot. There's a foul on the far side. And the shot clock turned off at the end of the first half. Žalgiris ahead by 6. Efes trying to close the gap with the final attempt of the second. Vitis is coming into the game. There goes Grigonis. Branislav Simon to inbound. Micic on the move. Gets it at centre court. 8 seconds to work with. Micic going under the hoop, looking back out to the perimeter. They've got so many capable shooters. Micic clings onto it, might want to do it himself here. Finds Moerman for the good look 4-3, but he can't get it at the buzzer. And Žalgiris will take a 6-point lead into the locker room at half-time. It's going to be a tough night in Kaunas for coach Jürgen Atterman and Anadolu Efes, because Žalgiris mean business at the start of the new season. They lead here at half-time by 41 points to 35. Shooting an excellent percentage on the inside, 73%, where Pleiss is 3 of 4, as is Dunston. Simon is 2 of 3. But on the outside, that's where they're struggling, and that's been the case for much of the new season. They were the most accurate team on the perimeter in the whole of the EuroLeague last season, 33% tonight. Of course, missing Shane Larkin in that department. Nigel Hayes leading the way of all scorers, all of his 11 points coming in the first quarter to put him over his season and career averages. He's a perfect 4 of 4 from the field, didn't take a shot in the second quarter. Moerman and Simon on 8 points for Efes. Here we go, start of the second half in Kaunas. Efes with the ball, down by 6. Micic, just the 2 points and 2 assists so far. Simon. Pleiss coming out, the handoff to Micic. Walking with the centre, across to the far side it goes, and there's a foot on the sideline there by the misplaced Chris Singleton. His 165th straight EuroLeague appearance tonight, the 5th longest streak of all time. He's only played the 6 minutes and taken and missed 1 shot. Lovern looking for the handoff to Walker. Walker back out to Hayes. He'll hand it off to Vastoria. He goes to the baseline, swings it out to the far side. 3-point shot off the mark from Walker. And a chance for Efes to get out in transition, although they don't come at pace with Simon. Simon across to Micic, as Efes prefer to work in the half-court here. Micic blazes past Walker, back out. Pleiss with a hook shot, doesn't go. Walker trying to disrupt him, but he's got a huge advantage to grab the offensive rebound, but misses again. Grigonis hangs one up. Lovern looking to show him how it's done. Geoffrey Lovern with the big-time blow to the chin of last season's form team. Žalgiris by 8. 8 points for Lovern now, as well as 5 rebounds. And there's the first foul of the second half on Steve Vastoria. Lovern reeling it in and then hammering it down off that pass from Grigonis. Beaubois. Looking for Micic far side. Singleton calling for it, shot clock winding down. Micic just puts it up with a hand in his face. Static offense, and he throws up the air ball. 7 turnovers apiece now. Coach Atterman really not happy with that one. Listen to the noise at the Žalgirio arena. Žalgiris fans getting right behind their team. Hayes grabs an offensive rebound, battling away on the boards. Grigonis thought about taking a second attempt after missing the first. Walk up, shot clock down to the final 5. Walk up far side, risky pass, kept in play. Wonderful play to find Hayes again. He pulls the trigger on a 3 and beats the buzzer. Scintillating scenes in Kaunas. 14 points for Nigel Hayes, who's a perfect 5 of 5 from the field and 3 of 3 from downtown. Dunston. Out to Beaubois for the 3. And Rodrigue Beaubois answers back as he surpasses 1,500 career points. Grigonis turned over, trying to find Lovern. Dunston came up with the ball, and now Beaubois. He's got 8 points and 4 assists tonight. To the elbow, back out to Simon. 8 points the margin. Simon behind Dunston, looking for Micic, then spinning, step through, nice footwork, and the finish from Krunoslav Simon, the veteran with all the moves. 10 points, 3 assists for him now. He's 4 of 5 from the field to continue his ultra-efficient start to the new season. Here's Hayes. Hayes taking on Singleton, got the contact and the basket. This is Nigel Hayes' night. A chance to hit 17 points. I talked in the first half about his struggles coming in the EuroLeague after such an impressive time at Galatasaray in the Euro Cup. This is what he's capable of. He's a really switched-on guy. He's been learning lots of Lithuanian in his time in Kaunas and really trying to embed himself in the culture as much as possible. He's earned a great deal of respect from the fans because of that, and always leaves it all out on the court, even when they haven't been falling for him. They're certainly falling for him tonight. 6 of 6 from the field, 17 points, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Žalgiris back up by 9 to tie the largest lead. Simon to Dunston. The finger roll falls for him as he switches onto the left hand. Seven the gap, 3.5 minutes into the second half. Micic all over Walkup, who recovers, gets a bit of breathing room. Hayes trying to make himself available, threatens the 3, puts it on the floor, almost poked away by Beaubois. He's up against Moyman now, spins baseline, then back again. There's the footwork and the dish, and the cut right under the basket from Walker. The energy to offer the option. Second assist for Nigel Hayes tonight as well. Micic. Working behind Dunston, Micic on the move, and he gets in to score as well. Vasilija Micic taking on the responsibility to try and go around the whole defense. Grigonis hanging one up. Lovern was there to try and make sure, but Grigonis with pinpoint precision. 7 points, 2 assists for him now. 9 is the lead again. A couple of players down on the deck as Micic and Hayes collide. They go toe-to-toe now. Micic poked away by Hayes. Spin by Moyman towards the baseline, back out to Simon. Out to Beaubois in the corner for 3. No, Moyman will try and catch up with a rebound, but a whistle. Foul on Thomas Walker by the looks of it. That'll be his second. Nobody for Žalgiris on more than 2 as Lekavicius comes in. Singleton sits on the bench for Efes on 3 fouls. Message to inbound from the baseline. Simon got away on the move and dropped another. Krunoslav Simon is automatic this season. 13 points, he's only missed one shot to go along with an average of 16 points over the first 3 games. Grigonis takes the shot himself from mid-range and got the shooter's roll. 9 points for Marius. 8 points is the advantage. Micic putting the brakes on. Up against Jokubaitis, who is desperately trying to stick with him and commits the foul. It's the 3rd team foul on Žalgiris here in the 3rd. 4.5 minutes to play. We're going to have a timeout with Martin Schiller's team leading by 8 points. And Efes desperately trying to mount their comeback.
Offensively. Mario, you coming off it, walk, Yankee, Roque, Luki. Off Augustine, disappear to the corner, disappear to the short, Luki, disappear to the left corner, and we got Mario, up screen, Augustine Rubin, what you always do.
55-47, the score in Žalgiris' favour, but what about the performance so far of the 35-year-old Croatian Krunoslav Simon, averaging 16 points over the first 3 games. He's taken his season average up to 19 now. And shooting remarkable percentages. 67% inside, 63% from the perimeter over the first nearly 4 games. Simon, Dunston, shot clock winding down. Dunston spinning into the hand of Rubit, and he draws the foul. Žalgiris picking up 4 fouls very quickly here in the 3rd. Kaunas crowd not happy about that. This was Dunston's Achilles heel at the foul line, as you can see. He gets the second, though. A man who was voted the EuroLeague's best defender in 2014 and 2015, playing for Olympiacos, and led the league in block shots in 2014 and 2018. He's got 9 points, 3 assists, 2 blocks tonight. 7 points the gap, Grigonis. Here's Rubit to the far side. Lekavicius puts the ball on the floor to try and get away from Ghazi and scores. 9 is the lead again. It's been a single-digit game throughout, but Žalgiris have had multiple 9-point leads. Dunston. Here's Ghazi around the perimeter. Boubois faked the pass one way, drove inside the other, and got the teardrop to fall over the sizable Augustine Rubin. Game switching between a 7- and 9-point lead at the moment. Lekavicius. Grigonis. Rubit free. He'll step in for the long 2. Pops out. Simon with the rebound. This is 4th of the game. He's done a bit of everything tonight, Krunoslav Simon. Ghazi, nice pass quickly into Dunston. He grabs his own rebound and a foul. And that'll work up this Lithuanian crowd a little bit more. It's a 3rd personal on Jokubaitis, which might see him get a break towards the end of this quarter. Straight away, in fact. 4 points, 3 assists off 2 of 3 shooting tonight, but also the 3 fouls. Dunston's back at the line where he split the previous pair a few seconds ago. He's 4 of 5 from the field tonight for his 9 points, 3 assists and 2 blocks. 2 blocks that have taken him neck and neck with Fran Vasquez as the EuroLeague's all-time leader in block shots. And who ranks 9th all-time in offensive rebounds as well. Grabs his own miss and gets it to 4. An orthodox 3-point play from Bryant Dunston. 4 is the gap. Yankunas, who's the EuroLeague's rebounding king, with a handoff on the perimeter there. A couple of kings on court in Kaunas tonight. Now coach Jürgen Atterman would love the ultimate crown of winning that EuroLeague trophy. There was almost a feeling about Anadolu Efes last season that it was their year, that it was going to be inevitable. They were so good. The best team, the best player, all of the best shooting percentages. Astoria getting free to fire the 3 and to lift the atmosphere again. One of the biggest moments of his fledgling EuroLeague career. A chance at a 4-point play. His first shot of the night, and what a shot. The Žalgiris look to continue to hold off Efes here in Kaunas. A chance at a 4-point play for Astoria, the 25-year-old American. And that has turned up the decibels. Can't convert the and 1, so it remains 7. There's a whistle before the shot from Simon. Second foul on Astoria. Dunston is at the line for the 3rd time in this quarter. He's only 2 of 5. % on all 3 trips. 6 points the gap. It's crackling in Kaunas tonight. Noise reverberating around this arena. Lekavicius looking to feed off the energy from the fans inside the Žalgirio arena. Yankunas can't lift the roof as he goes for the layup. Simon backing in, looking to spin baseline, back out to Dunston. He won't shoot the 3, hands it off to Simon, then sets the screen. Krunoslav Simon certainly will, but it's his 2nd miss of the evening, and it's Žalgiris ball. Žalgiris started so well with that 25-point first quarter, but Efes have been hot on their heels throughout. Lekavicius, you see the starting 5 coming up big for Žalgiris as Lekavicius gives it to Yankunas. Malaknis passes it on, baseline cut high off the window, a big score. There's a look at the lead. It's all green. Žalgiris all the way. Mitsic trying to pass towards Dunston. Quick hands to disrupt. And here comes Lekavicius. Coast to coast all the way through, beating the shot-blocking king. The smallest man on the floor over the top of the giant centre. And he forces the timeout on Anadolu Efes. Lukas Lekavicius into the land of the Giants. And happy to go alone. It's the largest lead of the night, the first double-digit lead of the season in Kaunas. Žalgiris 64, Efes 54. Approaching the final minute of the third quarter. What have Efes got off the back of the timeout? Moiman going to work against Jankunas, back out. Mitsic will shoot the three, way off from Vasilija Mitsic, who's 0 of 4 on the perimeter this evening. Žalgiris with another big quarter on offense, looking to add to those 23 points here. Lekavicius goes behind the back, waiting for Gebben to run interference so he can get away from Mitsic, back out. And an offensive foul on Martinus Gebben, who is doing his best to create room for his point guard. Turnover number 9 for Žalgiris. Tough to take for the thousands in attendance tonight. Branislav Simon. Another big game for him. He's stuck to like glue by Vastoria, although he's called for the foul. Efes with free throws to try and reduce the arrears back to single figures. Simon looking to add to his 13 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. A very good free throw shooter. Completed a three-point play earlier in the game. He misses the first here. .33 seconds remaining in the third as Simon hits the second. It could be an edge-of-your-seat finish. A single-digit game again as we approach the end of the third quarter. Lekavicius is going to work once more. He'll take his time. There's a 9-second differential. Lekavicius out to this near side. Vastoria puts the ball on the floor and then steps in to score the underarm layup. Boy, are they enjoying this. 11 is the lead. Final second, Simon, they're not going to get the shot away. Moiman does just about release, but it falls well short. Efes struggling on the outside again, and down by the largest lead of the game with 10 minutes to play. Žalgiris 66, Efes 55. Žalgiris matching their offensive output from the opening quarter with 25 points again in the third. An emphatic finish from Lovern. Plenty of problems to solve for Coach Atterman on the Efes bench. And Žalgiris looking to go a perfect 4-0 at the start of the new season. Efes have been fine on the inside but struggling on the perimeter. Martin Schiller still unbeaten as a EuroLeague head coach. On the home side, Žalgiris 8 of 13 from three-point range. Five different players knocking down three-pointers for Žalgiris, and they are red hot tonight as we see the hot and cold areas on the court. Efes really struggling on the outside. They're just 6 of 19 altogether from three-point range. Žalgiris pretty much scoring from all angles and all distances tonight. There's a look at the full stats. Žalgiris 65% on the inside as well. Efes doing exceptionally well from two-point range, but not on the perimeter. Žalgiris the edge on the boards, including 8 offensive rebounds to 6 to negate that one extra turnover. Žalgiris starting the fourth quarter with an 11-point lead out the ball. Malaknis, Jankunas. Malaknis firing it in to Gavin. He looks to draw the double team. Moyman trying to wrestle the ball off him, and a foul. First foul on Moyman. It's an early team foul on Efes here in the fourth. A quarter in which they're going to have to play with plenty of aggression. They're going to have to play with more concentration than that as Malaknis gets in off the inbound pass to score. 8 points for Arturas Malaknis. Žalgiris up by the largest lead of the night at 13. Dunston handing off to Simon. Efes need to bring all of their offensive weapons now, and the unlikely source is Bugraham Tunche, who's only averaged 5 minutes a game this season. He nails his first shot. Only averaged 6.5 minutes a game across 9 games last season, but he did shoot 6 of 13 from the perimeter. He makes it a 10-point game here. Gavin. Lekavicius. He drives baseline, bounce pass to Gavin, who flies past Dunston to rock the rim. What a time to get his first points. 12 is the Žalgiris lead. Lyman across to Simon. Tuncher on the move and off one leg, way off as he tried to bank it in. Lekavicius at pace. He takes the three in transition and drills it. 15 is the Žalgiris lead. They're 9 of 14 on the outside tonight now. Simon, shot clock winding down. Dunston battling away to try and get inside. Simon to the far side to Moyman, and Efes didn't have a clue that the shot clock was winding down on them. Coach Jürgen Attermann's team have well and truly had their feathers ruffled tonight. Lucas Lekavicius 2 of 2 on the outside now. He's got 12 points and 5 assists. They're all contributing for Žalgiris. And this crowd is certainly contributing as well. Jankunas to Gavin. Malaknis takes over. Faced by Dunston. To the far side it goes. Gavin wants it. It goes the other way. Shot clock to 5. Malaknis gets past Dunston. Difficult shot. Malaknis off the window and got the drop. Žalgiris are putting on a clinic in Kaunas. 10 points for Arturas Malaknis. They lead Efes by 17. And it's going to have to be some finish for Anadolu Efes to avoid losing their third game in 4 this season. Remember, they only lost 4 in the whole of the last regular season. When last season was abandoned, they had a 24-4 record. And they have to pull something special out of their hat to avoid going 1-3 at the start of the new campaign.
Stay wherever. And strongly up. If he comes, take the charging. Take the charge with him. Come, yes, but it's not enough. He comes to score. Slip. We make regular defense. Regular defense. Protection defense. Don't jump the ball. Stay on the second level. Then we turn. In offense, we attack Yankunas in 1 down. With Roderick, we attack 1 down. Let's go!
These are some rare scenes, given the circumstances around the world at the moment, but how special it is to see the fans able to attend again and to see the enjoyment and the emotion and the passion all around this arena in Lithuania this evening. They've waited a long, long time, and their team are responding big time. 17 is the Žalgiris lead. Still plenty of time for Efes with all of their offensive weapons, but they have to start firing. Boubois, high off the window, tough shot. And there's a whistle. They've called it a goaltend. So 15 the differential. Boubois up to 12 points. Walker. Malaknis. Into Yankunas. Thought about going to the basket. Forced away by Singleton. Malaknis on the perimeter. Back out. Shot clock winding down here on Walker. Bounce pass. Gebben attacks strong and scores. And Efes just don't have the answers. Žalgiris hitting them hard again. Second foul on Boubois. As Žalgiris get closer and closer to 4-0. It's Martinus Gebben who's at the line for the first time tonight. He's 2 of 2 from the field. And he completes the three-point play here. 5 points off the bench for Gebben. Žalgiris up by 18. Less than 7 minutes to play. Mitsic. They might just have to light it up from long range down the stretch. And that's a start. Vasilija Mitsic with the long ranger. His first on the outside tonight, having missed his first 4 attempts. 15 is the gap. Now they need defensive stops, something that's been hard to do for most of the game. Grigonis dishes off, and that's going to be a goaltend and a basket for the ultimate veteran and club legend, Paulius Yankunas. He cannot disrupt the shot after it's hit the window. So the lead for Žalgiris is back to 17. Rokas Jokubaitis comes in. The oldest player to the bench, the youngest player back in on the floor, and Dunston back in the air. But an offensive foul, the basket won't count. The foul is on Chris Singleton. And Efes just can't find any joy. Kaunas sings as one. It's not the full 16,000, but it's a goosebumps atmosphere in different circumstances tonight. Six minutes to play. Žalgiris by 17 and have the ball. Jokubaitis to Gebben. On the move is Walkup to receive it. Mincic trying to stick with him. Grigonis puts it on the floor, gets into the paint. Still 5 seconds on the shot clock. Walkup up against Micic's far side. He's going to take it on himself. The foul is on the floor. But Efes are at the foul limit already here in the fourth, before the midway point. Makes it even harder for Coach Atterman and his team. Walkup goes to the line. And Žalgiris will be at the foul line for the rest of the game now for any fouls from the Efes defense. The lead just keeps growing and growing, up to 19. Micic takes one from the foul line. Won't go off the hop. They'll battle on the boards. Recover by Anderson far side. Micic again, waiting for Dunston, who creates the room. Micic onto Boubois. Corner three. His spot, misses it. Grigonis leading the break. Hangs it towards Gebben, batted away by Anderson. Midway point of the final quarter, Efes in need of a miracle down the stretch. Instead, they commit the turnover. Quick pass down the floor, tipped by Anderson again. Still Žalgiris ball. It's emotional in the Žalgirio arena tonight. It's been so long, there'll be some experiencing this for the very first time. And what an experience it is. Gebben to Jokubaitis. Walkup on the move to receive it far side. So much confidence amongst those in Žalgiris, white and green. It's Hayes, the most confident of the lot tonight, but he misses that one. The man who leads them on 17 points. Micic to Singleton. It looked as though Efes were finding their flow after a tough start to the game, but they have been derailed very quickly in this second half as Singleton commits another offensive foul. And they turn the ball over for the 12th time. He's been guilty of 5 of them, and he fouls out on 0 points. 5 turnovers. Walker working with Gebben. Jokubaitis down the baseline, bounce past Gebben. Wonderful adjustment. Smiles all round in Kaunas. 7 points for Martinez Gebben. They lead last season's league leaders by more than 20. Simon got the foul, he'll go to the line. This is an 18-8 fourth quarter in Žalgiris' favour. After they poured in 25 points in the third quarter, 25 in the first, they were slowed down slightly in the second, but for the most part it's been electric on the offensive end for Žalgiris with so many contributors. And they've produced their typical doggedness on defense. Points so hard to come by for Efes down the stretch. Hayes. 19 the difference. Hayes steps in, passes to Lovern, lurking on the baseline. Grigonis. He shoots the three. Rebound secured for Efes by Ghazi. 3.5 to play. It certainly looks like mission impossible for Anadolu Efes now. On course for a third defeat in 4 at the start of the new season. Simon, Dunston's high screen. Simon with 16.6 assists tonight. Drinking one way and then the other, looking to the far side to Ghazi. No room to breathe as Walker gets right on top of him. Lovern grabs the rebound. Efes just 8 of 23 on the outside. They've taken nearly as many threes as they have twos, which suggests that Žalgiris have done a great job interior as well to push them out onto the perimeter, and Grigonis will show them how it's done. They're 10 of 17 from three-point range. Grigonis up to 12 points. Dunston onto Ghazi, got inside, but he can't convert. He'll go to the line instead. Second foul on Lovern, 4th on Žalgiris as a team. Karolis Lukashunas will come in to make just his 7th EuroLeague appearance, his first of the season. That is how comfortable Žalgiris are at the moment. Minutes for players right at the bottom of the rotation. Martin Schiller, still perfect as a EuroLeague head coach, set to go 4-0. The NBA G League Coach of the Year last season when he led Salt Lake City Stars to a 30-12 record in his 3rd year in Utah. Dunston getting it to go with 2.5 to play. A chance at a 3-point play for Bryant Dunston. He beat Lovern to the rebound, got fouled and put it in. Dunston's up to 15, make it 16 points tonight. It's still a sizable Žalgiris lead though as they play out of the press. Kubaitis, final 2.5 minutes, points differential could be so crucial as well between these two, don't forget. As Nigel Hayes moves it on inside, Lovern battling away, not once but twice, summing up the typical Žalgiris spirit. It's 5 scorers in double figures now for Žalgiris. They lead by 20, Lovern's got 10. 7 rebounds as well, 4 on the offensive glass. Dunston to Simon, fake the pass to the corner, back out, Moyman shoots the 3. Efes struggling all season on the perimeter, inexplicably. Final 1.5 minutes approaching, Kubaitis with Žalgiris dominant in this second half. There's a whistle on the play with 91 seconds to play, and Žalgiris up by 20. It's a 48-34 second half for the Lithuanians. They've been able to stretch a 6-point half-time lead up to 20 points. And this Kaunas crowd will rise as one for the final seconds. Just listen to the noise. Found Dunston. One more dunk for Bryant Dunston. A consolation dunk because he hits 18 points. Hayes spins baseline. It's been a big night for Nigel Hayes. 17 points, 4 off his career high. Gets it back in the corner, takes the corner 3. And his second miss all game from the field. Final minute here. Moyman able to reel it in against Jokubaitis on the baseline. Swung it around to Dunston, who just continues to score. It's a 20-point night for Bryant Dunston. He's 8 of 9 from the field. It's going to come on the wrong side of a defeat, though. 3-point shot. Well, that might have blown the roof off the arena. Boubois stops and pops for the 3, misses it, trying to catch up with his own rebound, saves it to Moyman. Final seconds of the ball game. Moyman up against Lovern, trying to put all the moves on him, still got a hand in the face. Lovern working so hard right to the end, right to the final seconds. A big performance in a big atmosphere in Kaunas tonight. There's a new standard setter in town. Martin Schiller on the Žalgiris bench, a perfect 4-0 as they dominate last season's standard setters to hand Efes their 3rd defeat already at the start of the new season. One of the biggest stories, if not the biggest story of the season so far, in the biggest atmosphere and biggest crowd of the season so far. It is why we love the sport. The passion, the adrenaline, the ecstasy. We saw it all in Kaunas tonight. Žalgiris 89, Efes 73.